Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hey guys, it is Ryan. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a fun fanatic when I can. I like to work, but I like fun too. It's a thing. And now the truth is out there. I can tell you about my favorite place to have fun. Chumba Casino. They have hundreds of social casino style games to choose from with new games released each week. You can play for free anytime, anywhere. And each day brings a new chance to collect daily bonuses. So join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
Hey, I'm Tyler with Black Diamond Softball and Fitness, and you're watching Foul Pole to Foul Pole Daily. Hey, welcome into Foul Pole to Foul Pole Daily. I'm your host, Tyler, with Black Diamond Softball and Fitness. And man, I have got some huge news coming out of South Beach. University of Miami Athletic Director Dan Radakovich just announced on Monday that they're having strong considerations and starting a brand new softball program at the University of Miami. If you remember, back in 2021 was Clemson's first year as a softball program. They went on to win the ACC championship, had a big year last year, winning 49 total games and making it to the College World Series. So he knows something about starting an athletic program like softball. So he said that if there is going to be a brand new women's program there at University of Miami, it will be the softball program. Big news. I know it's really far off. It's a few years at least because they have to build a stadium. They got to get facility. They've got to get different funding and stuff like that. So be on the lookout for some news coming from Miami about the softball program. I love it because it just shows that the growth of the game is still churning. I mean, we're looking internationally and here in the States. Everywhere you see, there's something else popping up concerning softball. So big news there. Today, we're also going to get into camping in the fall, and we're going to talk about failing forward. So big deal with Miami there. Dan Radakovich is known for putting stuff like that together. He's built programs like Clemson, not only in a Power 5 conference, but somewhere like South Beach, somewhere like Miami, that has the hustle and bustle, the nightlife, has a bunch of celebrities that's going around. I mean, this is just big for the game of softball. I can't wait to see where that's going. Hopefully one of these days you guys will be camping there in South Beach at the University of Miami. And maybe somebody listening today will be one of the first players ever to sign there. So kudos to them. Can't wait to see what happens there. So speaking of camping in the fall, camps are very, very important when it comes to recruiting. It's honestly a surefire way for you to get in front of a coach and have an opportunity to showcase your skills at one of their events. So we're talking about these prospect camps. You're going to be able to be there on campus working with their athletes or working with their coaches or working with their staff or working with them personally to showcase yourself. You have a chance to hand them your profile sheet so they have all your stats, all your metrics, that kind of stuff. They have a chance to get to know you as a person, be able to showcase some of your personality. And it's up to you to make that happen. I mean, there's a lot of girls that are going to be there. Not everyone's going to have the same amount of time to talk to the coach, but that's your opportunity. You need to have your 30-second, elevator interview ready to be able to talk to them. Get that bubbly personality out there. Get that bulldog mentality out there so they can see it. That's what it's for. These prospect camps, they are looking for someone to come in and make their program better. When we talk about recruiting, they're not looking for you to come in and just be a part of something. They're looking for you to come in and help change what's there to make that team better. The team can already be good. Look at Oklahoma, look at Florida State, look at UCLA, look at all these schools. They're good, right? But the coaches are recruiting to make that team better. So think about that when you go into your recruiting process, or you might be halfway through it, or you could be on the cusp of signing. You're going there to change that program. You're going there to make it better than what it is, okay? When you're reaching out to these schools and you're trying to figure out what camps are better than others, don't go out there and just go to a camp just to do it. If it's a really far distance, it's a whole bunch of money, okay? Find something that's going to fit your needs. Make these things better for yourself and your family. Now, it is cool to go to camp in Oklahoma, but if you're from like upstate Maine, what are the odds of you going to school in Oklahoma? I'm not telling you not to, but go locally, especially if it's your first couple of camps. Get out there and kind of wade in the water. Put your toe in the water just a little bit. And that way you can get sort of the camp atmosphere and you can kind of see how they work. And not every camp's the same, but you can kind of see how the registration goes in the morning, how the warm up goes, the different talent that might be out there, listening to different voices, and just being out there playing the game. They're all a little bit different, but they all kind of run somewhat similarly, if you will. So, if you're starting out, maybe you're 8th grader, 9th grader, find those prospect camps where you can get on someone's radar. Before you go, make sure you send them an email. Let them know you're coming. So in that email, we talked about it the other day on the podcast side, the audio side. Make sure you got a good subject line so it makes them want to click on it, right? If you have any highlight videos, some short, sweet highlights, maybe 30 seconds long, maybe a minute long, put that link at the very, very top of the body of your message. Say, like you'll put that link up, maybe one or two, and then underneath that you'll say, hey, coach, whatever, my name is so-and-so. Give them what you're doing, whether you're going to a camp next weekend or you're coming up here pretty soon. Let them know a little bit about you, and then also add in that profile sheet so they have something they can work with there. And then, of course, when you go, make sure you bring your profile sheet with you, because if they're taking notes on something, if they like something, they can turn that sheet over, write down some notes that they like. Boom, you're done. Okay. So go there, have fun with it. Look at it as an unofficial visit. You're trying them out. You're looking at what's the weather like in the fall. What's the traffic like around the area? If I'm from a big city, do I want to go out way out in the sticks? Or if I'm from the sticks, do I want to go to a big city? So there's a lot of different things that you have to fill out, not just the softball side of stuff. Okay. So we're looking at camps all the time. It doesn't matter when the camps are. It could be a fall camp or a winter camp. Could be a spring camp. Who knows? Just find your fit. Find when the best time for you to go is. And you also have to make yourself available to when that college of your choice is available as well. So there's a lot of different things that go into it. There's not a right way or a wrong way to do it. But put yourself out there and learn your best course. This is your journey. It's always going to be your journey. Don't let anyone take this journey from you. Okay? All right. So speaking about your journey, we're talking about failing forward. When we talk about failing forward, what that means is I don't just fail once and I stop doing what I'm doing. I push through that. I learn from that failure. There could be a fork in the road. That's fine. It could be a roadblock and you have to go one way or the other. That's cool. Sometimes you can't overcome that obstacle right away. So we got to go around it and revisit that later on down the road. And that's fine. So say you're an outfielder. And you're having a hard time tracking balls for whatever reason. Maybe we need to go from left field to right field. Maybe we need to get out of center for a little bit and go to right or left. Okay. Maybe I don't work very good glove side. I'm working on that, but I'm really good, throwing side. Something like that. My hips aren't very good right now. I'm learning on how to get my hips turned. That's something else. Maybe as a pitcher, we're learning that we've stepped up in age. Maybe we stepped up in competition and my pitches aren't as lively as they should be at this level. So we're failing to get those weak ground balls, or we're failing to get that weak contact. We're failing to get these swing and miss pitches. So we have to revisit that. We got to go back to the drawing board, work on our pitches. Maybe we go back to a fastball. Maybe we go back to maybe just a fastball curveball type thing. So we're learning as we fail. It doesn't mean we suck. It doesn't mean, oh man, my playing days are over. It just means, boom, right here's a point we need to sort of assess where we're at. Okay. If you're plateauing in the classroom and you're just failing to understand whatever this lesson is, or you're failing to grasp this new lesson in math or something, go ahead and reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone in class. Hey, can you help me after class? Talk to that teacher. They don't want to fail you. Talk to a tutor, talk to a guidance counselor, and try to overcome that failure. There's a couple different things that happen when you do that. When you reach out for some help, it helps you with your communication skills, for one, and it helps you build that confidence, and it helps you get out of your shell. Okay. Don't just sit back and go through that failure and thinking that you're alone and it's just going to go away, because that's going to grow into something else. You're going to start to lose your self-esteem. You're going to start to lose your confidence. So not only here at Foul Pole to Foul Pole do we talk about what's on the field, We also talk about what's going on in life and in the classroom. So wherever you have a failure at, and I use that word, I love that word failure because it kind of shows you where you're at. So wherever you have that failure at, doesn't matter where it's at. It could be at home with your bedroom. It could be at home with your chores. It could be at work. It could be really anywhere, school, ball field, it doesn't matter. Take note of it and put some, measurable goals together to achieve that goal. Put something to overcome that failure. Whatever, we might have this big main goal. I want to hit 60 on the gun, but right now I'm at 54. So I'm failing to hit 60. It doesn't stop me from pitching, but I need to put together some measurable goals to hit that overall goal. Okay, so small goals. And small goals could be an hourly goal. Short-term goals and small goals, they could be daily goals, something like that. I mean, we're looking short-term. Tomorrow morning, I want to get up at 5:30 and run a mile. Okay, so that's a short-term goal, but that short-term goal is leading to a long-term goal. And, if you look at goals to overcome failure, that's where you become a little bit more mature in your athletics. And then that can also in turn make you more mature, whether it's in the classroom or at home or at church or somewhere like that. So don't be afraid to shoot your shot, hit failure, reassess, and then blow failure out of the water. Okay. So that's going to do it today for the Foul Pole to Foul Pole Daily Show. We'll be back tomorrow with a couple of more talking points. If you guys got any question, please leave them down in the comments below. If you haven't followed us over on social medias, we are on Twitter. We are on Facebook. If you want to find this on the audio side, we just got picked up by Amazon, so we're there. Spotify, Google, Apple, iHeart. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, we're there now, okay? And I can't thank you guys enough for all the support, sharing this content, stuff like that. So if you share this one, share it with a friend. Make sure you tell them you love them.